Alright everyone, thanks so much for joining me. Although we got the wrong background, we have to switch our backgrounds now. There we go. We're playing Vantage. And we're going to be starting another character. We're going to run through it. We played it yesterday. True. But there was a couple rules I was not 100% sure about. And so there was a lot of looking things up. I feel much better going in today because I understand the main procedures, I guess, the way what you can do, what you can't do with each of the different cards, which was the main problem we had yesterday. So not only that, but I've got something else special to show you guys here. As you can see, we have our player board and everything like we did yesterday. But we also have something new that I have to share with you guys. I have the Storybook Lookup app. So there's an app that you can use now to look up things. So we'll just say yellow 255, and you can boom, and it'll give you and tell you oh, you need to roll 5 dice, swindle, and blah blah blah, and then you can click this to reveal the other text, which is super helpful. So there we go. So the Storybook Lookup, and there's also a nice quick reference guide and detailed information. This is called vantage.rulepop.com. vantage.rulepop.com if you're looking for this. But yeah, it's going to be super good, super helpful, and for us. So we're going to be going through random setup. Now, I played the green guys yesterday. We started at 5 to make it a little easier. Today we're going to start at 4 like it recommends. So we will do that. And we're going to go through random setup. Although I will say we're not going to play the green character because we just played the green character. We don't need to play the green character again. It doesn't make sense. So if you didn't watch our playthrough from yesterday, go check it out. But it was amazing. I had a great time playing it. Once I learned what I was doing a little bit better, it made it even better. And I'm going to turn the brightness down on this because it seems a little bright. There we go. So, without further ado, after receiving a mysterious signal from the traveler, your ship arrives in orbit in an uncharted planet. Create the dice pool. We've done that. Boom, boom. Cha-ching. Next, each player gains a different skill, select or randomize, and get the matching character card. So we will randomize this. Again, we will not be playing the green. We will be playing yellow, and we're going to get the yellow token today. Yellow is all about take action and what you can do with that. So we will be playing character yellow 1439. Wait, what? 1439. There we go. 1439. We'll look at our character here and put her over on the board here to check her out. Okay, we are Ariel, the engineer today. Very nice. So we get 2 cubes. We can also spend 2 cubes to get a resource or a blue movement token. I can spend 1 to reroll the challenge dice And we gain a yellow if the result is unchanged, or transfer one reserve card into your grid. Okay. So that is who we're going to be playing as. Ariel, the engineer. So lucky us. We're going to be an engineer today. That's pretty cool. We get 2 boost cubes on there. We get our yellow skill. So that is number 2. Number 3. Each player sets their trackers to, again, we're going to set them to daring. We're going to dare. Number 4. The first player gets 2 skills at random. And then we're going to look at this chart. Oop, couldn't see that. I'll re-roll them. And again, if they're the same color, it makes it harder. It does say that. So we got purple and orange. Purple and orange. Purple and orange. Purple and orange. Right here. Orange and purple. 1584. 1584. 1584. Close, but no cigar. 1584. There we go. What is our mission? Our mission is to create a menagerie of animals. We did this yesterday, did we not? You know what? We're gonna roll again because we just did this one yesterday. Let's try a different one. Let's try a different one. We got a red and a yellow. There we go. Red and yellow. Red and yellow is 1587. $15.87. And of course my box lid fell on top, which knocks my camera around. Great. Alright, but we got a red and a yellow token. Red and a yellow. Alright, and we have got the mission: attract great wealth. Have a total of at least 10 plus 5 per player, so I need at least 15 money. If I do, I read 1587 in the Book of Secrets. So we're all about trying to get money, 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 money. Okay, so that is that. Then we go to 001 in the back of the Book of Secrets. Boom! The ship malfunctions. You have mere seconds to escape. Each player gets a different skill and places their maxing location on the... Again, we're not going to choose what we chose yesterday, but we will try a new location. And we got the yellow 006. And we got another yellow skill token. Well, that's interesting. 4 skill tokens and 006. We are in a completely different area than we were yesterday, that's for sure. Here's our new location. Your escape pod seals tight, ejecting toward a planet in a completely different direction from the others. Gain 2 random skills and crash into the matching location. You may reroll pairs to get an easier location. So we will do that. To find our location we crash into. Lurking tonight while working on Mystical Munchies. Nice. Cool. Thanks for coming by, Phoenix. Alright, here we go. So our random location is going to be red, green. So let's go back and look at red, green. Red, green. Where is red, green? Right there. 414. Red, green. And we're going to get a red token and a green token. And we're going to start at location red and green, 414. So we're going to get out 414. 414. Here we go. So that's our general area we were headed towards. This is the exact location we ended up crashing into, which is super cool. Okay, so a dilapidated tower has withstood the test of time along the shore. So again, you need to analyze the artwork, because the artwork is very important to what's going on in your location. So we see a cliff here. We have a dilapidated tower. We have some birds flying around there. We see one of those hovering stones that we saw yesterday. We see a big lake, and then we see some mountains across the lake. But that is all that I see. We do see a walkway up to the tower. We can try to fish, loot, repair, hire, search, and scale. Okay. So that's what we can do there. But before we do anything today in our location, I think one of the things we didn't do yesterday was we didn't actually activate any of our tokens on our card. And so I would like to do that today. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and activate our card a little bit more. So I need 1439. We're going to try and master our character. Try to become a better character. So there's master, there's buy, and there's equip. We don't have any money to buy anything, so we can't do anything there. And we can equip something, but that might be not a bad option either. We do have a green token as well. We don't have any purple options, but we're going to try and master. So we're going to look at 1439 for purple. So if we go to purple, 1439. Let's see what it tells us here. And we will have to pop this in and out. Okay, 1439 storybook lockup. It's a 5 dice master some survival skills. You may perform this action at most once per game. So we are going to try this. This could go horribly wrong, as we can have really bad results here, and because we can't. Yeah, we've already said we're going to do it, so we're going to try and do it. I would have liked to have a purple dice or disc of. I don't like rolling so many dice. Let's hope we roll lots of good results. All right, so we rolled a dash. That's a good result. That just gets put away. These two are actually good results because we can put these back in the challenge dice pool. This is a good result because we can put that on our character card as it matches our character. And then we would take a heart. We would take a heart of damage. Yep, we're going to take the heart of damage because we don't have any way to prevent it. So we're going to go from 4 down to 3 in heart. Hearts, time, morale. Heart, life, I guess it's best life, time, and morale. So we took a life. Okay, now let's go back and read the rest of our results. You master some skills that may help you to survive in this planet. Gain experience card 1458. 1 green help and 1 red overpower. So we gained a couple skills. A red and a green. And we also gained card 1458. Experience. We have now gained some experience. All right, and it gives us a green location to put green things there. Also, anytime we use a red thing and it comes up as one of those results, we can put that die there, but it's got to be a red skill test. And once we can put 3 cubes on here by using the green results, then we can end your turn. If full, once we end our turn, we lose this card. We gain a green and a red token, and we replace this with a new character card. So our character transforms into somebody, hopefully a little bit better, stronger, better powers or whatever. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. So that was our master action. I'm wondering about maybe, since we got some green ones now, maybe we tried to equip. Maybe she's got some kind of devices. We can also try to do some money. We can hone, plead, research, or pivot. Again, we still don't have a purple to research, but we can plead for money. Or we can hone our skill, maybe. Or we need at least 15 money to fulfill our mission. Then you also have destinies. You might be able to find a destiny. If you complete both of these, you get an epic victory. If you complete just your mission or your destiny, it's still a victory. So I feel good that we actually learned a little bit of things now. We got more actions that we can put our dice on. And I'm wondering, I think I am going to equip. Let's find out what she's got. 1439. So we're going to go to 1439, and this is going to be green. And we can 4 dice. We can equip our multi-tool. You can only perform this skill at most once per game. So 4 dice. There we go. And this is a green, which is going to be, we're going to put one of our dice there, which will give us a cube on this. That'll be good. Our experience is growing. Green tests are good for us, actually. That's another reason why I wanted to do it. Okay, so the dash, you can just put that away. Unfortunately, not a lot of good things for us here, but we can put this here, which is going to put a token on that. And then, unfortunately, we have to lose a star and a time. So all of our resources are down to 3 already. That's great. Let's see what we got out of this. Your multi-tool has taught you that there is no such thing as a locked door. Gain item 1303. $1303. The multi-tool. All right, so yellow tests give us a cube. We do green tests, and it is a time. We can put it on here, or a blue test, and it's a star. We can put it on there. If we have 3 things on here, we can spend 2 cubes to gain a yellow token, or gain your first personal objective. Whoa. Personal objective. All right. right. So, that is kind of our character. We've done some stuff with her. Now, the question is, do we want to try and do something with our... Okay, just getting some stuff out of the way. All right. So we have the dilapidated tower. We can try to loot it. We got 3 yellow tokens, so we can try to loot it. We're trying to get money. That's our mission, is to try and get money. Repairing it, not interested. Well, I mean, I've got 2 green, but I'm not interested. Let's try and loot it. I think we're going to try and loot it. So we're going to go do 414 yellow. 414 yellow. All right, 414 yellow. Looting the building is 3. So, interesting. These would be the last 3 that we use. We can put a yellow here. We can put a yellow here. So, we'll risk it. I think we'll be... as long as we roll at least 1 dash, we should be okay. Let's roll 1 dash, please. At least 1 dash. And, of course, no fucking dashes. So I'm going to do, I'm going to spend my token. I'm going to re-roll. I'm going to re-roll this heart. Oh my God. So I'm going to put the dime there. I'm going to put this there. And this is going to go back in the pile. So we don't take any damage, which is nice. But, that could have, it still could have went, oh, and we get a token for placing that there. And we get a token for placing this there. All right. So let's see what we got for looting the building. In the rubble, you'll find a harpoon bow. Gain item 960. And continue with any action other than look and search. So we can stay here and do another action. Fortunate. This actually is still sealed. So we have number 960. Harpoon weapon. Harpoon bow. There we go. First time we've had to get anything out. Before red test, I can spend a cube to reduce it by 1. Okay. And I also have the ability to fish or target. And if I spend 6 to craft a better gun, I get a pulse gun out of this. Ooh, okay. When placed, we get 3, basically 3 shots with it. 1, 2, 3. And now we can spend these to reduce a red test by 1. We can spend these. Also has a time thing for red that we can use there. Okay, so but we can, as you can see, it says look and continue with any other action other than look. So we can go back to our location and do something other than look. So not the yellow. The yellow is the look, which is fine. We can search. We can try to scale up the I'm assuming up the top of the, and it might like give us a look out of the area, which might be cool. So we will. Oh, we don't have any. So ones would be really good for us are fishing, because our harpoon we just got. Oh, that would be very good. We can put anything there from a fish. Fish. What would be fine in this location? What would we find in this location that's worth fishing for? I don't have any purple or blue, so And this would be green. We could repair, which would help us with our experience again. You know what? We're going to do that. We're going to repair the tower. Let's see if we can repair the tower. Let's repair the tower. So that is going to be 414 green. So 414 green. 414 green. It says 7 to repair the old building. Oh boy. Okay, so this is how we do 1. Then all of these go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to spend 2 of my tokens to make it just a 5 test. Wow, this is still a huge test. 5 dice. Anytime you're rolling like 3, 4, 5 dice, it's dangerous, because you can get like 3 arts. You could be dead, like instantaneously dead. Oh my god, 3 dashes are great. Then we have this, because it's a green test, which will give us another cube in our experience. And then a green test, huh? If it was a time test, we could put the time there. Or I can just take the morale hit. Or I can spend one of my cubes to reroll, and maybe let's do that. Let's reroll it. Spend a cube to reroll. Give us something good. Heart's not any better. Not any better. Those are the 2 bad results. The star and the heart are the only 2 that I can't do anything with. That's the only fucking 2 I can't do anything with. So we're going to spend our last one. Come on, you stupid dice. And we got the star back. Fucking A. Like, if it would have been this, then it goes back in. If it's a dash, we put it over here. And if it goes to this, then we put it there. But no, it had to be the fucking 2 things that we can't fucking do. Ridiculous. So I guess we're going to take a morale hit. Stupid dice. Stupid dice. Stupid dice. The structure is solid, but it needs a lot of work to regain its former glory. Gain structure 1286. Dun dun dun. Use the structure only while it's at your location. When placed, put a cube on here. Okay. So we put this over here for now. It's now right here is fine. It's fine. Let's slide these up just a tad. That's fine. All right. So we got a cube on there. Use the structure only while you're in this location. So again, because we built this location at this spot, 1414, we can only use that. at this spot. Now, we can actually activate those. We can gather some things. We got plenty of yellows. We have reds to target. What would we be targeting? Let's look at C. Like, we can target, gather, heal. Heal. That's green. I don't have any more tokens. I need to do a red or yellow option. A red or yellow options are great for us right now. Red or yellow options are great. We got 3 tokens of each of those. Target or gather are those. We also have, like, healing would be perfect, but we don't have any green. And I have 1 green location we can put dice on. Oh, this spear gun actually, because it would be a target. We can use the spear gun to put a dice there for the target. So you know what? We're going to go red target. I don't know what we're going to try and target, but we're going to target something. What are we trying to target? Like, what is it? Those flying birds? Target. What would we be targeting? Target. Maybe shine. Maybe this is like a tower. You can shine the light out. That's something. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do the target. We've got plenty of red, so we're gonna do number 1286 red. 1286 red. 1286 red. 1286 red. 4 targets. Okay. I can put 1 dice there. I can put a red dice there. I can put a red dice there. I'm going to spend 1. So we only have to roll 3 dice. Target a tasty looking critter within range of the hunting tower. Okay. So we can put this here. This goes away. And this actually goes here. And we've become experienced enough now. Look at that. If full at the end of your turn, you lose this card and gain a green and a red skill. You may replace this character. Transfer these tokens over to character 1445, which we'll do at the end of the round. Let's see what this has to say. We've completed that. All right. If there is 1 boost on this structure, there is a boost on this structure. Roll a challenge die and gain the result. If any, the die remains in the supply. If 2 boosts, gain a health. If 3 boosts, gain item 1217. Any boosts remain on the structure. Okay, so because we have 1 boost on it, we just roll 1 of these dice and gain whatever. So, like, gaining a morale would be great now. Like, gaining a morale. Or any one of these 3 would be good. Let's not roll a dash this time. So, we targeted an enemy. There's a boost on this structure. Roll a challenge dice, gain the results. If 2 boosts, yeah, okay. Alright, not the greatest outcome in the world. No sir, no sir. Alright, so we cannot do the target anymore. But I think I'm going to do the heal option. I think I want to try and do the heal option, which is the green. So green 1286. 86. Green. Oh, 1286 green. Heal an injured animal. Okay. So it's 4 dice. So we again have to draw these 2, then it resets everything else. All these go back, and then we draw 2 more. And we're just going to roll all of them because I don't have any greens. I've got a few location for greens. I was hoping to heal us. I wasn't too worried about an animal. We still haven't found any money yet, so we have to find 15 money. Okay, these 2 can go away. We can put this. Oh, we forgot to upgrade our character. But I can still put this there. That's fine. I got to remember to upgrade our character. And then this can go back in the pool. I was hoping to spend it somewhere. But I guess I can't, so we won't. So that goes back over there. But we're successful anyways. Heal an injured animal. Instead of using the tower to hunt, use it to help nearby animals. If there is 1 boost on this structure, gain animal 804. And there is only 1 boost on this. Okay. If there's 2 boosts, you gain 828. If there's 3 boosts, 836. All boosts remain in the structure. Alternately, you may create a living space within these walls. If so, the structure counts as a shelter for all relevant goals. No, we're not going to make it that. But we found a hover... Oops, you can't see this, but we found a hover tail. He's good at purple. It's a wild animal. Okay, well, once again, not exactly what I was hoping for, but... Okay, so we've targeted here, we've healed here. Now I think it's time to gather here. So we're going to gather here. Oh wait, no, before we do anything, we're going to upgrade our character. If full, at end of turn, you must lose this card. Gain a green and a red token. So we get a green and a red token. You must then replace this character and transfer your dice to character 1445. Oh yeah, look at us. We've now become... Ariel, the engineer, is now a survivor. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, baby. Okay, so this character goes away. We now become a survivor. That card went away, so maybe the dice go off of it. What's this say? Oh, this one. At the end of the turn, you must lose this card and gain You may replace your character transferring... Oh, just transferring there. Okay, because I didn't have any on my character. I would transfer over there, but I didn't have any, so I don't get to transfer anything. Okay, now I ignore heat damage, which is new ability. That's the same. That's the same. I can now only buy and equip. I can no longer master. But I've already equipped and I've already mastered. So the only thing I can do is buy. I can spend 2 there and now. Reroll one of your challenge dice until the result changes. Treat all of your return dice as blanks results, or transfer 1 reserve card into your grid. Wow, that's pretty nice. I'll take that. 1439. $14.39 back in the box. Okay. Well, this goes away. Okay. So we're still in this location. We're still dealing with our new tower we found. We've gathered. Did we gather? Sell. Maybe we sell it for money. Although we don't have any orange things anywhere. We got no orange anywhere. We can't put orange anywhere. So we're really good at yellow and red. If we have a very bad orange roll, we could kill ourselves. So let's try not to do that. Selling this tower would make us some money, though. We could instantly get our reward and complete our mission. We got no orange areas at all on our character. Jesus. I mean, tokens or spots or anything. We can scan, we can scale. I'm pretty sure we gathered. Let me just double check. Let's look at that. 1286 of yellow. Oh, no, we have not gathered yet. Okay, we have not gathered yet. We're going to gather. I wish they had like little tokens or something you can put on these things. Like, I have used red. And I have healed. I've used green. We're going to try and gather. So let's try and gather from there. Put those on there to let us know which ones we've done. And I don't know, we should put this on her to let us know that we've already done the green one. Okay. So, we're going to try and gather. X intel about the surrounding area. X. What's X? Is that 1, 2, 3? We're going to roll at least 1, 2. Let's see if it tells us like X results. Like, what is an X result? Like, it says X gather. So it's probably like you can roll as many as you want. I don't know. Let's look. How many is X? X is normally like random number. An action that costs X, you choose a number 1 to 6 as the cost. This indicates how much effort you will put into the action. And the result of the action will depend on the cost number you choose. Okay, there you go. So the more we put into it, we're going to put 6 into it. I'm going to spend 2, so we only have to roll 4 dice. We're going to roll 4 dice. So I put all 6 into it. Gathering intel about our surrounding area. This better be worth it, people. I just spent a whole bunch. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. I can put this here. And get a cube. I can put this here and get a cube. And I can put this here and get a cube. And then this goes over here. So that was perfect. So let's gather the info. For your next action this turn, decrease the cost by X. Continue. Okay, so I can stay here and continue. So now we're going to heal. And we're going to get to decrease the cost by X. So we can decrease it by 6. And now let's try to heal. Oh, no, wait, we did try to heal. So we can't heal again. Damn. All right, so we're going to try and sell now. Now is the perfect time to sell it. We're going to try and sell our tower. 1286. We need money. Let's go. And we can reduce the cost by 6. And it's X, sell the tower across access to a hunter. I'm going to sell it for 6. The hunter is eager for a better vantage of the area. Gain X money. Alternatively, you may pay 3 boosts from this structure and lose the structure itself to gain its value. I don't have 3 boosts on here, but we need the money anyways, so we're going to gain $6. Nice. We gained $6 because we spent 6 time on the last thing, and it said your next action you get a discount of whatever, and we put 6 effort into selling this. So now we have 6 money. We need what do we need? 15 money to win. So we're at 6 money. That's pretty good. All right, that was an orange action, a green action, a red action, and a yellow action. We have plenty of red. We have 1 green and a yellow. We've already done the red action. We have not done the blue action, and we got a purple. I'm sorry, we have not done the purple action, and this animal will help us with the purple action. And if we gain 2 tokens on this, then this animal becomes loyal to us. So let's try a purple action. So that's going to be 1286. Purple. Scan 3. Scan 3. Scan 3. Scan for targets in the surrounding area. Alright, so we need 3. I don't have any purples, unfortunately. These 2 can go here. This one can go here. That gets a cube on this animal. Becomes more loyal. And we succeeded. gain 1 boost on this structure. Oh, well, now we're up to 2 boosts. Okay. That was our purple action on here. And we've only not done the blue action. And that is to scale it. And I don't think scaling it is going to do anything. So we're about done with the tower. We've made a little bit of money off of it. I was hoping it would heal us. It found us an animal, which is nice. But I think it's time to move on, my friends. We've wasted enough time at 1414. We have not gone anywhere from this yet. Now, I can't remember what action we did here. I think we probably tried to loot it. This looks like a better design for 7th Continent in a space game. Tapestry is the only other Jeremy Stigmeyer game I like. Hey, Higher Ground Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Yeah, it is, it can play very differently than anything that I've ever played before. Being so open-ended is very nice, and gives kind of a nice relaxed feel. You get to do is whatever you want to do, and you know, the rules are very simple, and you know, obviously there's a little risk reward with the dice rules, but I mean, this character is completely different than the character I played yesterday. The character I played yesterday built a casino and won by becoming the casino master. And that was what his goal was, to start a business. He started a casino, became the godfather of the planet, and ran the casino. This character is like completely different. Tons of content. Yeah, tons of content for sure. So, where do we want to go from here? We've already done something at this location, right? 414. 414. Yes. Right, and then we decided to do another action, which was to repair it, which was the green option of 414. Yeah, and we gained the structure, right? So that's what we did. We looted this building trying to get some stuff. We found the harpoon bow, and then we tried to repair this location. Once we repaired the location, we ended up getting the location. Once we got the location, we then gathered, we targeted, we gathered, we healed, we sold, and we scanned. The only thing we have not done is scale. I don't have any blue area. I do have one blue here, but I have to be a star. I'm not really good at blue. It's kind of a risk, so I think it's just time to move on to another location. So we can either go west to number 730, or I can go straight ahead. I can go to the east, or I can go south, but we don't know what is in that direction. That's why maybe we do scale this building then, and we try to find the area. You know what? It might help us determine which way we want to go, so we will scale this building. This will be the last thing we get to do with the building, though. Let's see what's on this app here. 1286, and we're doing the blue. 4 to scale. Okay, 4 to scale. So I can go 1. All of these dice go back. 2, 3, 4. I don't have any blues, so we're going to have to roll all 4 of these dice and hope it doesn't kill us. Oh my God, we got all 4. Look at that. That's beautiful roll. Beautiful roll. Okay. You scale the tower and rewarded with a vast view of the surrounding area. Gain 2 boosts on your character. Nice. 2 boosts for my character. Nice. We got 4 on me now. Then find the region where your tower is located. See the look book. And use page 2 from the book of Vantages to determine the page where your view is portrayed. Okay, so we need to find the region where your tower is located. See the look storybook. The look storybook. $12.86. Does it tell us where $12.86 is? Region A-P are indicated after each location number. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. How do you know? Then find the region where your tower is located. See the look storybook. Use the look storybook and use page 2 of the book of Vantages to determine the page. So I've never done this, so I have no idea, but it says gain 2 boosts on your character, then find the region where your tower is located, see the look storybook, which we do, and then use page 2 of the book of Vantage to determine the page where your view is portrayed. So we have to figure out what there is. It looks like 32 different regions. And then it tells you which page to look at. Fine. Problem is, how do you determine where your tower? Then find the region where your tower is located. See the look storybook. Like, it says regions A to P are indicated after each location number. Like, 1286 just says scan for targets in the surrounding area. It doesn't have any A to P or any number on it. So I'm wondering if A to P are indicated after each location number. Oh, wait. We're in location 414. That's what it is. I bet you we have to look at our location we're currently at. Aha! Yeah. So if I go to our location, it tells us we're at location 414. So because we're at location 414, we look at the book. We look at the lookbook. 414 tells us that is section J. Section J is page 40. So we're somewhere in the world. We're right there, somewhere in the world, right there. Okay, so took me a second to figure it all out, but are you ready? Again, spoiler alert. Hey, Gamma, what is going on? Hi, stranger. Just popping in just since I saw you were live streaming. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, too. We'll get together sometime soon. It's good to see you. I hope all is well. I miss you, and yeah, we'll have to play sometime. I mentioned to get back in and do some stuff, but try not to get over addicted again. So I will be back in, but it's good to see you. I hope all is well with you. I hope the new dogs are doing well as well. So that's how you determine. That's how you determine. You look at your location card 414, then you go to the look page in the rule booklet under whatever your map is, and it tells it what section that's going to be in. 414 is going to be in section J. 414, where's 414? There it is, section J. And so section J in the rule booklet said to go to page, what number? Page 40. All right, are you ready for page 40? Here we go. Page 40. We are somewhere here. Now we have to figure out where we're at. Oh, I'll miss you too, but no rush. I'll be around. Puppies are great. Have a wonderful evening. You too. Have a wonderful evening yourself. It's good to see you, for sure. Okay, so let's figure out if we can figure out where we're at. So we have these... We're in a very craggy area with lots of big towers and stuff going on. I don't see any towers of light. We are by water, and if you remember, our current location is this tower. So if we can find a tower that's by a water... Oh, I found this. I think I found this. Here's a tower by the water. We're right here. We are approximately right here. So if we go east, we're gonna go into the ocean. Or river, lake, whatever, probably a lake, probably a big lake. So we probably don't want to go east. Probably want to go west. And if we go north, we're going to go to a different region. We don't know what's there. But if we go east, if we go west, that way, Jester, is west. That way is west. If we go west, we're going to possibly run into this big building here. That looks pretty interesting, huh? There's also, if we go south, there's like these floating rocks. I don't know what that is. It's like floating rocks. So I think we're right there by the tower, obviously. And by the water there. We could go south and go towards that stuff down there, but it looks very dangerous. Looks extremely dangerous. I don't know if we want to go that way. We could go south a little bit and then go east from there, or west from there, because there's this stone with the eyeball thing. We also have some kind of lake there. I think we go towards that rock with the glowing letters on it. Let's go that way. We're going to go west. We're going to go west. Unfortunately, once you see this, then you put it away because you don't get to just study it all day. So, let's try and remember. Somebody take a mental picture of this. Somebody take a mental picture of this. We can go west a couple, maybe south a little bit. Mostly west would be good, I think, though. South, maybe a little bit. There's some stuff here in the middle of the map. But it's definitely more dangerous and open down here. This way looks a little bit like we're not going to die. So we're just going to go west. All right. So going west is number 730. We have to roll a single die for that. A single die to go west. Because it's a number. If it's a star, then you read an entry in the book. And it's a dash. That's another good result. So we ended up going to 730. Ha 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 ha! I think we found it. We found a big building that we were looking for. The entrance to a mining operation is heavily fortified. It is almost as intimidating as the elements to the south. Uh-oh. Yes. The elements to the south are very... So, entrance to a mining operation is heavily fortified. It is almost as intimidating as elements to the south. Well, guess what we're really good at? We're really good at stealing. So guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to steal. We're going to steal, I think. I'm going to move this up out of the way. Because we're no longer at that location, we can't use it, so I'm just going to put it out of the way. We need to steal. It is fortified. That means it's probably going to be very hard, but we do have a yellow, and we got a couple yellow locations on there. And we need money to win the mission, right? So we're going to steal. We're going to steal. So that's yellow. 730 yellow. This is probably a bad idea. Who said this? Who said to do this? 730 yellow. 730 yellow. Steal one of the torches on the ground. What? All right, one die. I think we can handle one die, especially since a lot of our characters want to see this stuff. That's another dash. Put that over there. That's fine. Okay, let's see what happens. Several oil torches are scattered around the base of the mining operation. Gain item 1085. 1085. Nice. We have, when placed, gain 1 there for each adjacent card. Well, that would be 2 adjacent cards. We're going to actually put it over here, I think. Okay. I can try to craft a more advanced item. Don't forget, we could try to get a laser gun as well. But we can't do anything else in this location because it didn't say to continue. So we have to move on whether we want to or not. So that's interesting. So we stole a couple torches off the ground. Maybe we should have persuaded them, but I don't have any orange. I could have charged them. I have a lot of reds. Well, going to the south, it says the entrance to the mining operation is heavily fortified. It is almost as intimidating as the elements to the south. And if this is not intimidating, then the others would be twice as bad. So we probably don't want to go south. Again, we can't do another action here because we didn't get the option to do more than one. So we're going to have to move on. And I think we're going to go west again, 724. Maybe. 724. All right, we'll look at it here in a second. We have to roll first. 724. It's just 1 die. And another. Wow, that's amazing. 724 on the horizon here. What do we have? A treasure chest rests on the rocky ground. The clouds make for a difficult trek south. A treasure chest rests on the rocky ground. All right. Well, we got I think we got to force it. Pretty sure we're going to force it. I'm pretty sure we're going to have to force it. Because we're red, and a red option is good for us. Red or yellow would be good. Well, actually, before we do anything on this location, notice our multi-tool. It says here we can spend 2 cubes to gain a yellow or gain your first personal objective. So we can gain a personal objective. That's not a mission, is it? I don't know what a personal objective is. Ooh. Well, what do you think? Stealing is bad. Yes, it is bad, but my personal goal, I know you joined late, but my personal goal, my mission goal, this is my mission goal, is to collect 15 credits. I have 6 credits. I've already got 6. So if we get 15, we can complete this mission and win the game. Now, if you have a destiny and your mission and you complete both of them, you win an epic victory. So you can complete your mission and keep adventuring to try and find a destiny for your character. Or if you complete your destiny, you can keep trying to complete your mission. So you don't have to end the game as soon as you win. It's an optional thing, which is another reason this game is pretty cool. So, what do we think? Stealing is bad, but you know what? I need the money, so we're going to be taking it whether they want it or not. So it's either dismantling the crate or forcing it open. And I think we're gonna force it open. We got plenty of red. We're gonna force it open. I think we're gonna just not try to get fancy. We're gonna force it open. So that is number, what are we? 724 red. 5, force the lock. Okay. 5, force the lock. So we would go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. But I can reduce this by spending a cube, because it's a red test, by 1. This could go horribly wrong. You know what? I am going to spend 2 tokens. Yeah, red was maybe not the best choice. It's going to be an easy choice, but might not have been the best choice. I'm going to... Yeah, we'll roll 2 dice. We'll roll 2. Come on. Okay, this can go back. This is a heart. And unfortunately, we're going to re-roll that with our character. And this one will go back as well. So it worked out. Here we go. After great resistance, the lock snaps open. Unfortunately, the commotion awakens the nearby stone-skin lizard. It pounces on you, scattering the chest contents across the crag. Lose 1 health. Ugh. Roll 5 skill dice and gain all power-up results. Choose one. You may pay 1 overpower to fight back or run away. So, lose 1. Roll 5 skill dice. So let's roll 5 skill dice, and we need some red results to fight back. And we will fight this guy. We will fight this guy. We need a red results, or several reds would be great. We got 2 reds. There you go. 2 yellows and a blue. So I can pay an overpower to fight back. Hell yes. Boom. Gain the glowing crystal found in the attacker's carcass. Item 1164. We got a whole nother pack that I've never opened yet. 1164. I found something in his carcass. I guess that means I won the fight. Shouldn't have messed with me, dude. Shouldn't have messed with me. We got the crystal. We can put yellow ones here. Oh my god, we're so good at yellow. Why don't we do yellow every time? And once we get 3 there, we can refine this gem. Reduce the cost by 1. So we can refine this, but we can reduce the cost. And then I can replace this with item 1170. Put that up there. Okay. Well, we had to fight the lizard for it, but we killed him. Jerk tried to kill us, and fortunately for us, we rolled 2 overpower results, which killed him, and we gained the glowing crystal. Nice. So that's it for this location. We can either go north or west again, and it might just be west. Again, you can only spend 1 thing at a location unless it tells you you can stay or continue in that location. So you have to really pick and choose what you do in each location, because hardly ever do you get to do more than 1 option. So, we're going to go to 718. We're going to go west. We're going to keep going west. We're just going to travel west. And that's a 1 dice result. And it's a dash, which is good. So we go west. West is 718. (718) to the west. Okay. 718 it is. The clouds part as a bulky sentient bounds towards you. Okay, we can try to defend. We can try to enlist him, console him, diffuse him, yield, or hide. And of course, we're best at yellow and red and a little bit of green. Not much, but a little bit. We got literally 3 yellows. 1... you guys can't see in this. I change it. I got 1 yellow there, or a yellow here, a yellow there. I got anytime I roll a time, I can put it there. Do we want to try and upgrade our multi-tool and get our personal objective? We're going to spend our 2 cubes, and we're going to gain our personal objective 16, 13. Ooh. Personal objective 1613. Enter a building. If you enter or are inside a building, read 1613 in the Book of Secrets. This is not an objective. So we'll just put this like there. But if we enter a building. Now we had a building, but we didn't get our personal objective until now. We could have... This is a structure. I would assume that would be the same thing. It's a hunting tower. Maybe it's not classified as a building. We'll see. But that's something to keep in mind for us going forward. All right, that was not our action. That was an action on a card. So you can do card actions. We can do actions over here on our objective. You can do actions on our thing. The only time you're limited is when you do locations on a location. Actions on a location. You're limited to once per location unless it tells you you can continue or may continue. Then you can continue. Otherwise, no. So do we want to do... I think we want to do something here to try and get more money. We don't have blue. We have a couple purple spots now. We have 2 purple there. We have a purple here, so that's 3 purples we might be able to use. So let's research to try and find out how we're going to get more money. So that's 1587 in the Book of Secrets. 1587, and that is purple. Let's see what we can do to research. 2. Okay. We will just roll the 2 dice, because I think if all goes well, we should be okay. Okay, we can put this over there, and then the heart. Ooh, if we do this, we can give this guy a second one, which would make him loyal to us. Or we can put the heart up here, put a cube on, and then we would have 3 cubes on that. And then we can craft a more advanced item. We can gain a lantern or a blinding grenade. We can make a blinding grenade or a lantern if we wanted to upgrade our torch. But it would be a green option. I only have 1 token. Well, let's find out what happened with our research here. Research how you can complete the mission. This action could be performed at most once per game. Born and raised in poverty, you've managed to scrape together the funds to strike it rich on an alien planet. Many of the things you accumulate, items, flora, animals, etc., have a monetary value. You can sell them at markets around the world. You could also pickpocket or dig your way into a pretty penny. Gain the map of cities 1251. The map of cities. There where you can buy and... Okay, this is where we can buy and sell things. When placed, gain a cube per adjacent card. So we're going to put it there so it can put 2 cubes on here. Now, before I do that, let's look at this over here at the screen. Where are we on that? Well, we are in J again, and J is located it doesn't tell us, but I think J is located in this kind of in this quadrant. It's not on the bottom. If you were to break this up into a 4x4 grid, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So the bottom section, the next section, third section, and then the top section. So we're, I think, in this section here, where all these little craggy little mountains and everything look. So if we wanted to find a town, we're actually going to have to go back east to the water's edge where we started and then go south. We started right there is the tower. I know it's hard for you guys to see with my finger in the way, but I believe you can just barely see it. But you see that dark line right there? I think that's the tower we just started at. We started right there. And then we've been going west and west and west. So now we're going to go south and then go all the way back east if we want to get to a town. Or we're probably over in here. We can go north. We started right there by that tower and the water. Remember our original one was by the water. Mountains way off in the distance. That's right where that is, I think. So there's a town to our south and there's also a town to our north. So maybe we head north. I don't know. But now we've learned some things that might help us. And we're going to put this there, which we're going to put 2 cubes on there. It also has a blue die roll and a purple navigate when you navigate. And we can spend a cube to look at page 9 in the book of Vantages until the end of this turn. So when we want, we can look where we're at and try and figure it out in the world. If we wanted to do that. It costs us a cube, so we can do it twice. We can put more cubes on here by spending a blue action and having that result come up on a blue action. Anytime we have that, we can put the dice here instead of putting it back. And I don't know why this is, where that came from. Let's just move that out of here. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Okay. So that was our research action. We should probably put a token on here so we know we can't do that action anymore. Over here. Okay, so we have not done an action in our new location yet. We haven't decided what we're going to do against this bulking sentinel that's bounding towards us. Well, let's look and see if we get a clue. We can try to defend ourselves. We do have a harpoon bow, so if this dude wants to fight us, we can take him out. That's fine. I have a bunch of yellow cards which would help us with the test. If we roll lots of dice, I could put a thing there and a thing there and a thing there. But I hate to do an action to try to enlist him. All right, let's try it. Let's try to enlist him. That's fine. 718 yellow. Let's try 718 yellow. 718 yellow. Enlist. Oh, it's only 1. Okay, well, let's try 1. I think we can roll a die. It is a star. Well, we can't put that there because it's not a time. I can put it here, which I will, because that'll give me a cube. And we've succeeded. All right, let's see what it says. And this is Sentinel. The Sentinel is eager to join you, and they urge you to head west for reasons you don't quite understand. Gain to Sentinel 1345. And still another pack that I haven't even opened yet. It's like a million packages of these cards. 1345. 45. We have gained Craig the Cloud Taker. He's good with orange. And under transmit, and some kind of purpley thing. And we get to place 2 cubes on them. If we lose all the cubes, we lose him. And we can learn from him, flirt with him, swindle him, and duel him. If the next challenge die you place on this card in your grid is blank, gain a cube on that card. What? If the next challenge die you place on a card in your grid is blank, gain... Wow, I don't understand that at all. I can spend a cube. If the next challenge die you place on a card in your grid is a blank. Okay, so you would have to place a blank on one of your things. Then you would gain an extra cube on the card. Okay, well, I mean, that's okay. That's fine, sure. Whatever. But he wants us to go west for reasons we don't quite understand. We don't know why, but he wants us to go to the west. Now, do we look at our map? Do we? Do we go west? Do we look at our mini map? Do we look at our book of advantages? We can do that as our first action and then get it the whole round when we decide what we're going to do. Let's see if we would have any information about where we're at. The cloud's part is a bulky sentient bounds towards you. It doesn't give us anything other than that. And then that's 718. 712 would be to our west. That's the direction he wants us to go to. But before we do anything, we're going to start off spending a cube. We're going to look, view page 9 in the Book of Secrets. Wait a minute, what? Oh, book advantages. That makes more sense. I'm like, what the hell are we doing with that? Number 9. Oh, so it's just a blow up of this little map. I believe, we started right, yeah, there's that tower. Right there by the water's edge. Then we went to the mining thing. We're like going kind of in this general west and west. And do we make it to that yet? The clouds look like they open up in there. I'm not sure what this thing is. Looks like some kind of ruin or tower or something there. I think we go west because the Sentinel wants to go west. And then we see what happens. But I want to head probably north and start going towards that town up there, because that's our closest one. And it's still a million miles away probably. I mean, we went We've won west like 3 times. I don't know if this is broken down into, I'm just guessing, like a section of 4. Like it's a 4x4 grid. So if we would go from there, 1, 2, 3, we're probably over in here somewhere. I'm guessing, just random guessing. There's nothing on this map that kind of outlines where this creature we just ran into is. But that is definitely where we were. So we'll just go west and see how it goes. So it's just a blow up of this. So if we go west, that is going to be 712. Let's roll a die and go west. Roll a die and go west. And we got another dash. And we got a new location, 712. This one's got to go back in the box. No cheating. No looking at the new one or the old one while you're looking at the new one. Ooh, oh, an impressive piece of technology hovers in the mist. The view from the peak of this rocky slope to the south might be even more spectacular. The view from the peak of the rocky slope to the south might be even more spectacular. Push, focus, activate, broadcast, hack, or raise. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. No shenanigans. You're supposed to put the things back in the box when you're done with them, so you can't just like, oh, look at this. I remember this, and no, like the Book of Secrets. You put the Book of Secrets away so you can't see anything. The Book of Advantages, you do the same thing. You can't be looking at anything while you're. You got to remember. You got to try and. Yeah, no shenanigans. Exactly. So, what are we going to do here? We can raise this, we can hack it, broadcast, activate, focus, and push. An impressive piece of technology. Now, he wanted to go this way. Our Sentinel buddy. So, let's look at our Sentinel buddy and see if there's a clue on him that might. A lot of the times, the artwork tells you things. But that is our dude we've run into. Does it tell us anything about what? Now, before we do something here, we can actually do something on this character. We can learn and flirt and swindle and duel with them, whatever. So, do we want to try and flirt with him? He's got an orange spot on his card right up there. Wait a minute now. Hang on a second. If he's got a transmit on him, so if we were to transmit something. Swindle. What do you think, swindle? I don't want to duel him. We could try to learn from him and see if there's, like, he can teach us something. Like, learn why does he want to go west? Let's do that. We're gonna look at purple on him. We're going to do 1345 purple. 1345 purple. Learn from the Sentinel's expertise. We need 3 purples. Well, guess what? We don't have any purples, so we're going to have to roll all 3 of them. We do have a couple purple spaces, which should help. These 2 go back in there, or, before we do that, Yep, I am going to put those two back in there. And this bad one, I'm actually going to put on this guy because he takes any purple. And then it gives him another cube, which means we can make him a loyal friend. Our animal will become a loyal, which we'll do at the end of this round. But let's see what we did here first. The Sentinel patiently teaches you how to transmit signals to faraway recipients. Gain 2 oranges. So we gain 2 orange tokens. Okay. And he's also orange. He kind of focuses in on orange. That's nice. Okay. Is there anything else we want to do with him? Let's see. We can flirt with him now that we got 2 oranges. No, I don't think we want to do anything else with him. Okay, let's finish our creature here. We have 2 on him, and I can replace these 2. And this animal is now loyal to you. Replace this animal with animal 805. Animal 805. Animal is loyal. When placed, put a cube on there. He also does purple and aid as well if we do an aid action. And then we can spend a cube to scout. View either one adjacent listed location or the cost to move to an adjacent location before we travel. So this guy will scout for us the next location, but it costs us a cube. So we want to do purple actions, put the purple cubes on him, so he will do that. Now we're 1 away from getting a full grid, and when we get a full grid, we get a destiny. We get a destiny when we get a full grid. This right there. It's been a long time since we saw our tower. Remember our tower? Had a good time with the tower. Okay. Did we do anything in our current location? No, we have not done anything in our current location. I think we're going to activate it now that I got 2 oranges. He just gave us 2 oranges. And a spot for orange. And I think activating this might be a good idea. Although the view from the peak of the rocky slope to the south might be even more spectacular. My strongest attribute color, probably yellow. I've got several yellows. I do have a couple purples now. I've got a couple oranges. I've got a couple reds. I'm kind of a jack of all trades right now. I've got a little bit of everything. The only one I don't have is blue. Like, well, I have 1 blue, just 1 blue up there. I only have 1 blue up there, and it has to be an arrow. I'm thinking maybe we activate this because I got 2 tokens. If it's too hard to test, we can spend these 2 tokens. We can put 1 orange there for sure. So orange is probably good for us. Yeah. Let's try 712 activate. Let's try 712 activate. So we're going to do 712 orange. We're going to try and activate it. And it's a 3 test. I'm going to spend 1 token. So we make it a 2 test. Okay, this goes here. I can put this one here and get a cube on our dude. So it didn't cost us anything, which is great. A beam of light bursts from the top of the rune caster. Nothing happens for a few minutes, but then a sentinel emerges from the mist. Their attention is more on you than the rune caster. Though before they leave, they demonstrate that you can push a button on the device. When you do, you feel invigorated. Gain 2 skills matching the rune and continue. Gain 2 skills matching the rune. Matching what rune? Gain 2 skills matching the rune. What am I missing? Gain 2 skills matching the rune. Is this the random, like I just rolled a random dice roll? I'm assuming I just roll. Oh, on the card, you think? Which is, there is no card. Oh, on the 712 card, you think? Gain 2 skills matching the rune. Oh, the rune on the card is yellow. I see. The rune on the card is yellow. I probably should have hacked then. I didn't see that rune on the card. I didn't realize that was a rune. It's an upside down hack. On the blue obelisk. This here. This rune here is this hack symbol. You see this? This symbol is this hack. Maybe that's his. I should have probably tried to hack it, is what I should have done. But why wouldn't it just say gain 2 hack or 2 yellow? Why would it say gain 2 skills matching the rune? Alright, whatever. We'll get 2 yellow. That's fine. Yellows are good for us. That's what we started off as, the engineer, so that's good. Alright, we'll gain 2 yellow. An impressive piece of technology hovers in the mist. The view from the peak of the rocky slope to the south might be even more spectacular. So I've got a hovertail friend. I've got a sentinel. Well, I definitely want to do something with that gem, but I want to wait till I get into town. But I don't want to walk into town now because, like, going north here is going to be trying to go over the mountains, and I don't want to climb over the mountains. So we're going to go west again. We're going to go to 706. He wanted to go west. We're going to go west again. 706. Thomas Harkless, what's going on? I think we're going to go west to 706. So we got to move. Again, it's just one die. It's a dash, which is great. So we make it to 706. Okay, remember that's 712, so remember what that one looks like, because you're not going to see it anymore. The new one, 706. An airborne animal gasps for breath. Gasps for breath as it hurtles towards you. A steep hill is at your back. Looks like he's running from whatever those are over there. Like maybe he's running away. Should we try to catch him? Let's look for the symbols this time before I... Guide, observe, mimic, rescue, catch, or relieve. Well, I was thinking, like, if he's grasping for breath, maybe he's injured or hurt or in trouble. Rescue. Green. Green rescue. All right, I'm going to go with high. I think that's a good option. Let's go with rescue. Let's see what rescue does. All right, that is number 706 green. 706 green. Oh, 6 green. Well, you're trying to get me killed, aren't you? 6 green. Well, 2. Then everything goes back in there. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're definitely going to spend 1 to make it 5. And hope and pray that we don't get killed. Try to rescue the fleeing animal. Oh, notice it says fleeing animal. I was right. It looks like these other creatures were chasing it. All right, here we go. Come on, something good. Give us a good roll. Okay, well, okay, this can go there. That's a good start. I can put a green timer here. Does not put a thing on there, though. This is not an aid option, because if it was an aid option, I could put a green one there. Okay, currently I can lose 1 of everything. But I'm going to spend a token. I'm going to reroll the heart. I'm going to spend it again and reroll the star. Oh my God. Well, well, well. I won't die if I leave it as this, but I could die if I re-roll. So I think I'll just leave it as that. Lose 2 time and 1 morale. And now a time or morale will kill me. Thanks, higher ground. You scare away the animal pursuers, and the exhausted animal eases to the ground nearby, nuzzled into your palm. Gain animal 840. Like, we should have... If you missed the start of this, we drew the mission to create an animal, what's it called? An animal, menagerie. But we did that one yesterday, so I decided to put it back in the box. But if I would have left that one, we would have enough animals to have our... We only need 2 animals. We've already got 2. But now we got another one. A sky whale. A sky whale. And we get to draw Destiny 1705. Oh my god, another group, another package of stuff that's 1705. We get our own personal Destiny card. Our Destiny is to survive until help arrives. Whenever a player ends their turn, they may add a token here. If you do, they gain 1 on their character. The game ends if there are 6 tokens here. So basically, we got to survive 6 more turns, and then help arrives to get us off the planet. Again, you don't have to do that. You can try to stay as long as you want, but as bad a shape as I'm in, I think it's time to leave if we can leave. If it's time to leave, it's time to leave. Well, I've got a couple blue. If there's a couple blue options. So I thought these things were like chasing down this guy. See those things there. But now we're in big trouble because we need to... Okay, so we got a blue. But here's the problem. Oh my god. Here's the problem. If I go north, because I wanted to go north, we have to read the star. And it could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dice. You don't know. Anytime you got a number, it's just 1 dice. So we're either going to have to go west and roll 1 dice, or risk it and go north through the mountains and the clouds to try and get to the town. I'm trying to get to the town. A steep hill is behind us. We don't want to go back towards the steep hill. We got blue areas for the dice. So, you know what? We're going to risk it. We're going to go north. I've got to try and get to that town. If we can get to the town and sell all these extra items we have. Oops, wrong one. Wrong button. So it's 706 and north. 706. 706. Is that this one? Nope, it's a blue one. We're going to go north. Okay, 4, hike north into the clouds. Oh, good. This is where we die. Congratulations. Good job, Jester. We're going to die. We have to roll 4 dice as we hike into the clouds with 1, possibly 2 that we can put on her. So unless we roll like 2 dashes, we're going to die probably. More than likely, we're all going to die. Oh yes, we're all going to die. So this can go there. This can go there. That's a star, so we're going to re-roll the heart. Let's see. Re-roll a heart and see if we can... Yay! I got 1 more, but this don't kill us, so we're just going to take it. We're going to take it. Woo! You are careful with every step into the mist as you hike into rocky terrain. Go to 200. All right, we've gone into a new area now. Okay, gone into a new area. Let's check it out. Oh. Oh my gosh. There's something mysterious about this towering, isolated rock enshrouded by clouds. Something mysterious about it. Trek, navigate, persuade, relax, forage, and smash. Hey, alright, Grunt Gaming, you still here? I wanted to show you something. If you're still in the chat, just type something in the chat. I wanted to show you something else. Something else I got you might be interested in. I just thought of it. If you're still in the chat, let me know. So, what's... Yeah, you're here. Okay. Let me show you something. I'm going to switch over to my main screen for a second to show you something else. Look what else I got. Galactic Cruise, baby. Look at the size of this monster. Holy crap. Holy crap. Galactic Cruise. Galactic Cruise. Then I got the metal pieces and parts for it. I got the enhancements, expansion, and the accommodations expansion. So that'll be coming sometime soon. Sometime soon. Yeah. I figured you might like that one. Looks pretty good. I like that one. So, yeah, I haven't done an unboxing or anything. That's the first time I showed it off that I just got that. So, I got both of these games at the same time, and I wanted to try this one first. So, there's something mysterious about the towering, isolated rock enshrouded by clouds. I don't think foraging is the right action. Although we have 3 yellow tokens, which would be awesome. We have a lot of yellow spots. Maybe we do forage. So let's try and forage. We need... Yeah, we're definitely going to forage. We got plenty of yellows. 200 yellow. 200 yellow action. 200 yellow. 1 forage for a useful stone. Yeah, we can probably do this. Oh, look, it's our last die. And it's a dash. Nice. Okay, well, we've revealed something here. You search around the ledge, you find a stone that should be good for crafting. Gain item 1179. $1179. Stone. Craft into a more advanced item. Replace this with a stone doodad or a shale skillet. Now the question is, if I put this here, do I have to remove something else? Probably. And I will remove my map. I think you have like a certain number of items that you can keep in your personal stash. I don't know. Stone that should be good for crafting. Okay. Well, do we want to just try to make something better out of this stone? Do we want a stone doodad or a shale skillet? Either way, it's going to be an orange. And unfortunately, that is our last. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get a very good option there. If we go north again, 200 to the north. Wow, we're dead now. We are absolutely dead. We're absolutely dead if we go to the north, but I already decided that's the way I was going to go. So we got to roll 6 dice to go to the north. Fortunately, there's no dice there, so everything gets reset. We got to roll 6 dice. We got a star. We have a blank. And that's it. We have a star and a blank. Oh, and we forgot to put a cube on here when we ended our turn. I think that was the second one, actually. So, like, we're going to need a lot of dashes, or it's going to be game over as we try to go through the Misty Valley. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. So we got 3 of them. Now the question is, what can we do? We can put this here. We got this here, which gives them a star or a cube, and then we can re-roll this one if we live through this. If we live through this, come on. Oh wait, it can't be the same result because of our character. Reroll one of your challenge dice until the result changes. So it can't be a heart. It's got to be something else. It can't be a heart because we've upgraded our character. Right, we're not dead yet. A dash. Hey, we made it. Oh my God, I cannot believe we made this. Oh my God, I can't believe we made that 6th trek through the Misty Valley. You descend into the oblique fog below, where the poor visibility and rugged terrain together make navigation all but impossible. Roll 6 skill dice. Oh, good. This will be good. And gain all look results. I can pay 2 look to go to the interior 583 563. Otherwise, go to location 205. Either way, also gain a morale. Nice. 6 skill. We're looking for purple. Purple. Let's move this out of the way so you can see. Purple. Looking for 2 purples. 2 purples. That is 2 green, 2 red. No, 3 green, 2 red, and an orange. Of course it is. So we didn't get any. So we don't get to go to 563. We got to go to location 205. 205. Okay. 205 it is. I do gain a morale though. Morale is the star. I am risking life and limb in this area. This is just bad news. 205. We can climb, smell, consult, brew, consume, and pluck. Do you see the lotuses growing to the left? They're scattered across the planet. You can see other wonders to the far south if you're willing to make the trek. So we see some there's a symbol right there on the bottom. You see that symbol? That is a brew. That is the brew symbol, the green. We're going to do green. We're going to go green. I think we're going green. We're going green. What number is that? 205 green. 205 green. 1 to brew. There we go. 1 to brew. Wow. I got nowhere to put that. So, fortunately, we gained 1, so we're not dead. You grind the roots to a pulp with makeshift equivalents of a mortar and pestle, plus a heavy wad of saliva resulting in a sparkling substance. Gain item 867. We actually gained this yesterday. Is our magic item. Yep. Oh, we gain a heart with this. Let's get rid of this resource there. Put that there. We gain a heart. And we gain a cube on it. And our character also gains a cube. And we can upgrade it. And that's the end of the turn. So we're 3 turns away from winning. And literally, like, we could cheese the system. We could cheese the system because I could just, like, do this for a couple turns. I could run this for a couple turns. I could run this. I could just do, like, an upgrade. Cardboard Commander, what is going on, my friend? Good to see you. So, like, I can kind of cheese it a little bit. Like, I can consume this. It's going to take an action to do this, so let's do it. Consume, which is going to be our yellow, which is perfect. We need 1 die for yellow. And it's a dime, which we can put over here, which puts a cube on this thing. Consume a taste of the sparkling, swirling air inside the tiny jar. Replace this item with item 1103. So we replace this with 1103. Okay, we replaced it with. All right, when placed, gain 1 cube on each card in the column, and your character gains a cube as well. So we'll put that there. Everything in the column gets a cube. And our character also gets a cube. So I'm assuming he gets like a second cube. Nice. I can consume that to get a different item, 1104. Consume a taste of the sparkling, swirling air inside the tiny jar. Replace this with item 1104 instead of 1103. So that would be another action. And we would need 1 die, because it's a 1 taster. I got anything there, anything, so yeah, we're good to go. It's a heart. I can just put this here, which would give us another cube. And we replace this with 1104. I can do the same thing. Consume it. When placed, gain a star on each card in this row, and oh, we would lose a time. Oh, that's gonna lose the game then for us, because we have no time. We spent too much time drinking potions. And that is it. Unfortunately, that is where our story comes to an end. We upgraded our character. We found a sentinel that was trying to attack us. We found a harpoon weapon. We upgraded our multi-tool weapon. We found a hovertail animal that became our friend and companion. We found a torch by the mining base. We found this crystal. We found we found this whale that was getting hunted, and we saved the whale, which almost killed us, but we saved him. And then we found a potion in the Misty Mountains, and unfortunately, we were never seen from again. Who knows if they fell off the side of the mountain into the crags and into the clouds below, but his never to be seen again, unfortunately for them. Mwah, 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 mwah. All right, watching the World Series, he says. Well, good for you. All right, well, that is a look at Vantage. Super interesting adventure game. I've never played anything like it. I've never played Seventh Continent or Seventh Citadel or anything like that, so I don't know if this is familiar with or similar to those. But this is a very interesting game, and it plays completely different. This character was completely different than the character yesterday. Completely different set of events, and yeah, really cool. We didn't complete our mission or our objective, our destiny. But we came close, and we had a good time doing it. That's the most important thing. So thanks, everyone, for watching. Our Ariel, the engineer, grew up old in the mountains, the Misty Mountains, all by herself, as no one ever heard from her again. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.